Next thing up is presentations for the Yuba City Area 211 Call Center Screening Committee presentation.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Becky Bowen, and I'm representing the Yuba City Area 211 Call Center Steering Committee. Also on our committee is Debbie Pantalago, Sue Sainer-Moyers, and Gail Demon. Debbie, Sue, and Gail represent the Yuba County Senior Commission, and I'm on the Sutter County Senior Commission. And Gail and I represent our counties in Area Agency on Aging, our Area 4. I'm on the governing board, and she's on the advisory council, besides the many other agencies that they volunteer for throughout the counties. So briefly how we got started. As you know, there's surveys going on all the time, but there were 3 in particular from Agency on Aging, Freed, and Healthcare Council, 2011, 12, and 13. And it called our attention to some barriers. After transportation barrier, the next barrier to getting services in our county was knowledge of available existing services and programs. We learned it generally takes one of our residents 5 to 7 calls before they're connected to their needed services and information. Our counties lack this communication tool for linking residents to services. So we set out to find ways that would make this happen, and we discovered the 211 call system. Brief history of 211, all 11 numbers were set aside by the FCC, like 911 for emergencies, 411 for information. 211 has been set aside for the public to more easily access community information. Communities create a single database for all their services, resources, and information. It's a gateway to counties' vast social services by families and individuals of all ages. All calls are answered by a live information and referral specialist who is trained in navigating the maze of human services, agencies, and programs. All communication remains confidential. Non-English speaking callers are assisted by bilingual specialists, and we have over 150 languages available to us. The California PUC ruled in 2003 that the 211 services would be established on a county-by-county basis. The service would be available through most service carriers like AT&T, Verizon, Nextel, Sprint. The first 211 service was launched in 2005 in Ventura County. As of July of 2012, there are 27 out of the 58 counties in California that have established the 211 service. Some examples of uses, in addition to the local services information, 211 is also used for emergencies and disasters. The Southern California wildfires, for example. The San Diego call centers peaked at 30,000 calls per day. At Hurricane Katrina, the statewide system in Texas handled more than 10,000 calls per day after the storm. And 3 weeks later, more than 170,000 Texas callers had received 211 assistance. Our goals are to increase the number of steering committee members, establish an organizational structure, if we have to, establish a nonprofit 501c3, and establish our database of community resources and a website. We need to secure letters of support from city and county and endorsements from city and county agencies and service providers. We'll need to secure funding from foundations, businesses, grants, wherever we can find it, and develop MOUs with offices of emergency services. And we have to apply to the California Public Utilities Commission with an application, and we're told it can take anywhere from 6 months to a year. So as you can see, we still have a long way to go, but we wanted to present this information to all of the government entities in our counties We have allowed 2 additional years, this year and next year, for completion of this system. Hopefully we can get it done. We've also made presentations to Colusa as well, so maybe include them in there too, since we're rural counties. We would like to encourage you, the city of Yuba City, to consider joining us. If you could appoint someone to represent you on our steering committee, we would love that. And we would be more than happy to return and give a report on our progress in 2 or 3 months or whenever you would like. And we would also provide you at any time additional information, educate you with the state and national requirements, and accept your input at any time. Hopefully you as leaders of your community will see the importance of having a 211 call center that connects individuals and families with your community programs and services. We encourage you to join us, please. Thank you. Do you have questions?
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful program, and we do sincerely appreciate you sharing the first steps with us, and we do know that you've got a long ways to go. Yes, please do come back and share with us some of the updates, because I think as a community, to have an alternate number than 911, having a 211, would definitely help our local police, local fire coming across. But like you've mentioned, you do definitely need to have the cities, the counties, businesses, the citizens, the community at large to assist in every which way.
Absolutely.
And the key thing will be the budgeting, the financing of it, of who's going to pay for it and what the cost is and who's going to staff it and where is it going to be staffed. So, but I'm glad to see that somebody's taken initiative to get the ball moving.
YOLO has theirs in their library, connected with that.
Okay.
Nationally, United Way has been the partner with many of the 211 centers.
Any questions from council members?
This is not just for emergencies, is it? This is just a general?
No, it is also used for emergencies, but is the gateway to all the information and resources and referrals.
One central clearinghouse that somebody can call and say, I have this problem,
Right.
what do I do?
Right.
Thank you.
And to the mayor.
Yes.
Just one question I have is seeing that all of this does go through the PUC, is there any that you're aware of, any opportunity for a local surcharge through PUC to be able to help fund this program itself?
I've not heard, you mean them charging us?
No, where our local users would have a surcharge of whatever it might be.
No, it's free. This is a free national program.
I understand that. I guess the question, and maybe I can get down to it with this, I would be happy to join as a member of our community onto your steering committee. So please take that as I'd like to be involved and help work with you and see maybe where we can take this.
Great, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. No, thank you very much.